Okay, so now let's move on to our last part. Now we will discuss whether it is possible to signal both on price and specialization. So we want to ask, uh, is it possible for us to do that? Or scale a signal through specialization. Here, there's a term also, because no matter what we do, there is the pricing decision, right? So we cannot really say that we signal only through specialization because we have the pricing decision. Anyway, yeah, we will focus on whether adding specialization as another decision variable into the high quality firm's decision can make things better. Okay, so in a separating equilibrium, we will see the following. The low quality firm will still serve both categories, and the high quality firm will specialize in category 1. The first one is not surprising, right? The high quality firm use specialization to do separation. And then for the second one, probably you can understand why this is true. The low quality firm must to do something different from the high quality firm. The high quality firm specializes, so the low quality firm should serve both categories. If you think in this way, then that's somewhat incorrect. So the low quality firm will just do something that can maximize its profit. Okay, so that's the general guideline. In a separating equilibrium, the low quality will be revealed, right? Because they will do different things. The low quality will be revealed. So that means the firm should do something that can maximize its utility or maximize its profit, given that the low quality is revealed. And under our mild assumption, that's to serve both categories and set the first best prices. Okay, so that's something that the low quality firm must do. And now we ask, what will happen for the high quality firm? For the high quality firm, we need to define several things. This is what he may do by choosing a price to maximize the separating equilibrium profit. For a low quality firm, he has the chance to mimic the high quality firm in a pooling equilibrium, and this is the profit. Sorry, there is a typo here. This should be L. Okay. The low quality firm may choose to specialize and take the price chosen by the high quality firm, and then the quality will be mixed to Q bar, the expected profit. And then here, pi h star s and pi l star m will be the type H and type L's equilibrium profits under separation. The high quality firm chooses to do separation, and the low quality firm chooses to serve multiple categories. Here, the high quality firm will choose one price, the low quality firm will choose two prices. So in a separating equilibrium, the high quality firm's profit problem must be formulated in the following way. The high quality firm is looking for the optimal price, PH star S, to maximize the profit, subject to here two constraints. The first one is to prevent the low type firm to mimic the high type firm. So let's look at this one. The low type firm may choose to do specialization and take the price chosen by the high type firm. This must be lower than, no greater than what the low type firm may do to maximize the total profit earned in both categories. Okay, this is what the low type firm will do in separation, right? This is what he will choose is those first best prices and get profit. Okay, this must be higher than the result of pooling, so that the low type firm will not choose to pool. The high type firm needs to also make sure that this is good enough for him. Okay, so what does that? That means under my optimal price, what I may earn by doing a separation, especially for doing a specialization, okay, must be at least as good at serving two categories and signal only with prices. Okay, this is something we did in the previous video. If the firm chooses to serve both categories with only the price as a signal, then this is the the equilibrium profit. Okay, this is what the firm may earn by serving both categories. Okay, so this cannot be greater than what the firm may get by serving only one category. So this constraint is making sure that the firm will not, the high type firm will not deviate. Okay, so these are two constraints, and for a low quality one, the problem can be formulated in the same way, so we will ignore that one. Here, one thing we may observe is that because we have the second constraint, the firm can earn more by using specialization as another signaling device. Okay, when I use only price, I get this one. When I use also specialization, I get this one. But there is one thing that we need to remind you. This is a comparison between separating equilibrium and the separating equilibrium. So you need to be careful in saying earning more, because in fact, the firm may actually earn more by serving both categories, especially when the first category is very small and the second category is very large, right? So that means this is only a comparison between separating equilibria. If we include pooling equilibria into consideration, then specialization may be suboptimal. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so we still focus on separation. So let's look at our separating equilibrium. There is a separating equilibrium in which the high quality firm will specialize and upward distorts the price. Okay, and then the upward distortion here will be less than that. Typo here. Less than that. When signaling only through prices, and the low quality firm will serve both categories and choose the first best prices. So something we observe, prices and specialization can together signal quality because there is the separating equilibrium. Also, an upward price distortion is still required. We cannot simply do a specialization. We still need an upward distortion. And also we can see that the distortion can become smaller. Okay, the distortion can become smaller. So now we need to answer this question. Why, when we use both prices and specialization to do separation, the distortion on prices can become smaller? So let's go back to the original case. When we use only prices, upward price distortions are used to discourage the low quality firm, right? This is possible. We know it is possible because the low quality firm hates high prices. So because he hates high prices, that's why I set my price to be high. So now we can explain the phenomenon here. I know the low quality firm, he also hates specialization. And that's why when I do specialization, I am discouraging him from mimicking myself. Okay? I already did something in preventing the mimicking. So my upward price distortion naturally need not to be that much. Okay? So this explains why why the price distortion can be reduced. Okay? So this is very good because we know distorting price is making the high quality firm worse off, right? It's hurting the high quality firm's profit. So now, when I do specialization, I can reduce the price distortion and make the profit higher. Okay, I mean under some under some condition. So now let's try to intuitively ask, when is specialization really make things better? And let's just asking, when will we see specialization as the final equilibrium result? One possibility is for the market of the second category to be very small. That means delta is very small. If that's the case, if the second market is relatively unimportant, it will be more likely for we to see specialization. Also, if the price sensitivity is high, price sensitivity means when there is when the price becomes $1 more, $1 higher, how much demand will be lost. Okay, that's price sensitivity. If consumers are really sensitive to prices, then nobody will like large price distortions. Okay, and then we need to find a way to reduce price distortion. That's specialization. Okay, specialization is a good way to reduce price distortion. That's extremely important when price sensitivity is high. Finally, when consumers are really unconfident about the quality, that means when lambda is really small. When lambda is very small, that means it's hard to distinguish myself from the low type guy. Okay, because consumers believe most of the firm are of low quality. Then if I am having a high quality, it will be hard for me to prove this, right? So I need more things for me to prove myself. I need more devices to signal my quality. So if lambda is very small, then I need to use both devices and I will see specialization. Okay, so all these intuitions can actually be proved mathematically. Okay, we can show that when delta is small, when price sensitivity is high, or when lambda is small, specialization may occur more likely. But we will not do that in this video. But at least I hope you can understand the intuition and the reason for these claims or for these conclusions, and that's exactly why do we want to teach you signaling, to teach you the theory and open this course. Okay, that's all. Thank you.